Welcome back. Today we have an unboxing video of the Jarvis Fully Standing Desk. I got the 42 by 24 inch. I'm trying to get it fit in this somewhat tight space because I still got my old desk right over here. But I'm going to walk through the steps on how to build this, assemble it, and try it out. So it came in three different boxes here. These two say fully, this one does not. Reason being, this was actually supposed to be the bamboo tabletop, but that was out of stock. So I ended up getting one of the same size, a laminate, I think it was like walnut color. So this box came separately from another location, and it was a little beat up, the box. The tape was kind of broken in places, so I went ahead and opened that prior to this just to check out the item. So I wanted to be able to send it back in case it was damaged, but it turned out to be fine. Alright, so here's the top. Pretty nice color to it. Got one hole here for cables and such. You can see on the back there's some holes here. So it came with some screws as well, which I'll be using. And there's some holes here. So there's 4 holes here and 4 holes down the bottom here too. But yeah, let's get started. Let's open up the other boxes. Okay, so this first one says Jarvis lifting columns. Oh, it comes with a Jarvis mouse pad. But here's the mouse pad. Control box. And underneath that, we have got a power cable. Okay, this is why this box was heavy. These are the support columns. Okay. Alright, let's see what this one is. Alright, so we have so this smaller box is the Jarvis handset. This one says Jarvis feet, and this one says Jarvis frame, which is the long one. Alright. Ethernet cable attached to the control, and a little cloth. The blue plastic around the feet. Okay, 2 feet. There's the instructions right here. Guessing those are on the top screws. Lots of screws and washers. Adhesives, some zip ties, okay, it's supposed to be the attaches to the leg so it can go up and down. Everything's unpacked. Now I have some reading to do. I will get back to you.
A few moments later.
So one thing I forgot to mention was this is the extended leg, so I got the extended to get a little bit more height. This tabletop here comes with its own set of screws. You can tell these are not wood screws, so don't use the wood screws that come with the rest of the units. These are flat, which fit in here. All right, let's get started. Step 1. Insert one of the lifting columns into one of the frame ends. To secure the frame end to the leg, thread 4 small machine screws into the holes, but do not tighten them all the way. Once all 4 screws are in place, tighten completely. Step 2. Select the right side bracket. The 2 tabs on the side bracket will slide into the frame end around the lifting column. Okay, so first problem, this metal piece here is not flat. So you can see here, this is flat. The other one, the one I just used, is not, it's bent. So now this piece is having trouble getting on and aligning with the screws. Time to try to straighten that out. Alright, let's try that again. That's better. Okay, gonna use my own tool here because this is right up against the frame here with the leg. And I can't turn it, but with this I can. Use 2 of the medium machine screws to secure the side bracket. As before, don't tighten all the way until both screws are in place, then tighten completely. Step 3. Repeat steps 1 through 2 for the remaining lifting column, frame end, and side bracket. Step 4. Lay your desktop on a padded surface with the underside facing up and the front of the desktop towards you. The front edge of the Jarvis desktop will have 4 small screws. Place the left leg assembly on the desktop to your right, with the frame end pointing towards the center of the top. Once you flip your desk over, this will become the left side. Using the desktop machine screws that came with your desktop, along with the desktop washers, and insert them into the leg assembly. Insert them part way, don't tighten all the way until they're all in place, then tighten completely. Step 5. Slide the center rails into the frame end attached to the desktop, so that the midpoint mark is facing up and the cutout slots are facing inwards. Slide the right leg assembly on the other end of the center rails, your left hand side. The entire frame should now fit onto the desktop. Step 6. Repeat step 4, except this time with the right leg assembly, using the machine screws provided with your desktop. Insert all screws part way. Once they're in place, tighten them all completely. Step 7. Center the labeled midpoint marks on both center rails between the 2 frame ends, and use the pre-installed set screws to lock the center rails down firmly. The next step is attaching the control box to the desktop in front of the center rails. Use the machine screws that comes with the desktop. Then connect the extension cable to one of the leg cables and insert the 90-degree plug into the M1 port on the control box. The remaining leg cable inserts into the M2 port. Then connect the power cable via the power socket. Next step. Loosely attach a foot to the bottom of each lifting column using 4 medium machine screws per foot. Once all the screws are in place, tighten them down the rest of the way in an X pattern. Then carefully lift and flip the desk onto its feet. Be careful not to put any weight on the handset. Adjust the pre-installed leveling glides on the feet as needed. Then plug in the desk. The last step, calibration. Touch the Fully logo located on the front face of the up-down handset until Jarvis reaches its lowest position. Release. Press and hold the Fully logo for about 10 seconds. Release. Press and hold the Fully logo again, this time until the Jarvis first lowers slightly, then raises slightly, and finally stops. Remove your finger from the handset. Your Jarvis is now ready to use. Not shown earlier was attaching the memory headset to the desktop. The desktop comes with pre-drilled holes, whether you want to have it on the left side or the right side. I chose the right side. Keep in mind, if you're flipping this over by yourself, you might want to save this step for last after the desk has already been flipped. Alright, so I have the desk fully assembled. It goes plenty high. I'm 6 feet tall and it's got plenty of room to spare for height, and it also goes down pretty low too. Underneath here I've used some of the zip ties for some cable management. I will do a follow-up video after I've used this desk for a while to give my full review. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing so you don't miss out on future videos. Thank you. Till next time. Bye.